Hello everyone. Oh, look at that sun. I just want to start this call by firstly acknowledging all my perfect environment and the beautiful gifts that I have and that I've just newly uncovered yesterday. Oh, that sun is just like beating off my face. I feel so grateful for just being able to actually do this, for being able to develop the courage and the confidence to just project this online, because I feel that this is fully my truth. Yes. Yesterday I had an intense experience. I had a 2-hour coaching call with a great friend and mentor, and I started to manifest the life that I really want to experience. I started to just imagine and feel what that would be like a year from now. If I put myself a year into the future, what would my life look like? And what is the most ridiculous feelings that I could muster to put me in that place? It was full of just completely manifested from my feelings. And at first I was stuck in rational thought about, oh, right now I'm at this point and I don't know if I can get to this stage. I was putting myself at a 4 out of 10 of potential in what I was living in right now. And I might have interpreted that wrong. I might have interpreted the question because I feel extremely present, but I said it for a reason. And by the end of the call, I got to a 10 out of 10. I started to really manifest new direction, new feelings that I'd never ever experienced before. Over the last few weeks, I've had huge resistance in loads of different times in my solar plexus, which is just below my rib cage. And even researching that today, because it just felt perfect. I was just walking straight and walking direct. That really related to me not being able to have the determination to go after what I want and to manifest that life that I have inside. This is such a beautiful environment I'm in right now. I feel like I'm taking in the presence and the love of everything surrounding me. Even on the way back from work, I just felt like it was just manifesting all around me. I could just see it happening. I could see like real love and intimacy. It's like every time I looked up from cycling, because I had to focus on the road, I was being drawn to more examples of love and intimacy and just power from people just showing it. I seen people that were just walking direct and completely aligned with what they were doing, and that's how I felt fully as well. I was nearly dancing on the way home on the bike because that's how I felt inside. I was just letting it come out on the external. And now I feel like I know what I'm worth. I know the value and the power that I have inside, and I'm really, really connected with my gifts. I'm not a victim to circumstance anymore. I'm not a victim to all the trauma that I've had in my life, all the pain, all the experiences that have disempowered me. I just feel really, really confident in what I can do, in my own abilities, and I'm not afraid to ask for what I want. I went from manifesting the life I wanted in a year, to bringing that to right now in the present, and just working towards that right now, like accelerating that growth by having the attitude that Will Smith has. I don't know if you've ever heard this, when he says, the moment I decide that I'm going to do it, it's already done. That's exactly what I feel right now, and I'm just waiting for it to happen. I'm waiting for my future just to catch up with me, that future that I've envisaged. And that's just 1 year later. Like, if I think 5 years, in 5 years, what I will be doing will be out of this world. Like, I want to run events, I want to run retreats that are surpassing and just creating such unique experiences for so many people in overcoming their trauma, in realizing their true self and realizing all the unique gifts that you have. It's so good just making this real by saying it out. I affirmed this yesterday and I'm just reaffirming it now. I really wanted to do a Facebook Live on this yesterday, but I felt I had to just settle back to the present moment because I was a bit out of control, like going through it all, and just feel so masculine, direct. Like, even when I'm walking right now, I'm like bouncing and like springs on my feet because my body just feels, and my unconscious feels like what I'm doing on the external is just completely what it's shouting at me from my internal. And I want to tell you, to anybody who's watching right now, to you, that you can do the exact same. You can manifest the life you always wanted. And the only thing that's holding you back is the emotional trauma, is the trauma within yourself that just needs to be listened to, just wants to be acknowledged and not avoided. Because how has the trauma that you've had in your past, by avoiding it through medication, through escaping to a different experience, through not being honest, through not expressing yourself, how has that served you up to now? Because I really feel that through all the inner work that I've done and through all the realizations that I've had, all the breakthroughs, all come from listening and acknowledging my pain and my trauma from my past. Some of it is just put on you, and the thing is, it's just, how will I word this? This is a bit of a hiccup. How you manifest this is by acknowledging just that resistance that's showing up in your body. Your body is showing you the truth every time. It just needs to be listened to. Take 5 minutes to do breathing exercises. Feel what's going on. Here's another great exercise. Get naked. Stand in front of a mirror and see what comes up. What insecurities come up. And how are you avoiding them? By not making full eye contact with yourself and pushing them down further into repression from suppression. Listen to that, and you will start to separate from all the disempowering energies that are going on in your life and reconnect with that childlike creativity that we all have within each other. I believe that everybody is a creative person. When you say, oh, you're a creative person, oh, that person's not very creative, they're telling a lie straight away. Everybody is creative. Just need to unlock what is that creativity, what it relates to. Mine definitely manifests in video editing, in online coaching, in discussions about all these concepts, and in retreats. I just launched today and just announced today that I'm going to be a facilitator on a retreat that's happening on the 6th and the 7th of October. It's called the Izook Retreat, and it's about expression and full realization and connecting to your true power through dance, self-worth, deep energy work, empowering language, so much that's happening. And I feel like I am so ready for this. I feel like I have the determination now. It's like my chakras are aligned. I don't like to use that terminology too much, but it's true. I actually feel like everything's just aligned in me right now. Everything just feels right. And I want to open everybody up to the possibility of what you can create. Next week, I am launching my online coaching that's going to empower you so much and it's going to allow you to connect, and I will facilitate you finding the answers within yourself to connect that to that life that you always wanted. Because if you feel right now that you're just living along with the flow, you think that time's just moving and you feel unfulfilled in the moments that you're having. And I mean in every moment, not the momentary highs that you have at the weekend coming up, or in the little momentary validations that you get on a day-to-day basis. I'm talking about every single moment, from self-love and self-respect. Just accessing that joy, accessing all your emotions and just realizing the beauty in them. I am on a mission to allow you and to connect you to this life. And that feels so real for me to say. I want to thank and acknowledge all the mentors that I've had in my life who have helped me throughout my journey over the past, really happened over 2 years. Through all the touch and PDTR work that I've had, through all the energy work, through all the fearless coaching that I had yesterday, that really allowed me to be determined and to manifest and bring the future to myself. Thank you to everybody. You know who you are, and I will acknowledge you definitely in a future call. So that's all I want to say. Open yourself up to the possibilities. Don't be a victim to the circumstances, and manifest that life that you always dreamed about. And everybody will share in the gifts that you are proclaiming out for yourself and for everyone around you. Love you all. Thank you.